Well, we are finally at a very interesting spot. Yesterday, we actually found out that Apple kind of went back on one of their claims that they made earlier. Now, if you all don't remember, on iOS 16 Beta 5, Apple brought in a really cool feature that I honestly tested first on my iPhone 10. And what this really cool feature was the ability of seeing your battery percentage on the top right corner. Now, in my opinion, this was a really cool feature. It is a little weird because it doesn't really demonstrate it too well. Like, it doesn't show you what battery percent. It shows you the battery percent, but it doesn't show you like the green isn't like corresponding with it, whatever. But then I started seeing some people state, hey, this is missing on my iPhone 11. This is missing on my iPhone 10R. And I went and tested it myself, and they were completely right. And that specific feature was missing on these iPhones, the iPhone 11, 10R, 13 mini, and 12 mini. And I started looking at it, and I actually found out that those were the cheapest iPhones of every single year. The 13 mini, 12 mini, 11, and 10R were the cheapest variants of those iPhones that were being offered every single year. And then I thought to myself, well, that's not good. That's not a good situation. And it's quite obvious what Apple was doing. It was very slimy of them to do something like this. And I made probably 4 or 5 videos talking about that, as well as many other commenters who commented on Reddit and so many other posts. I mean, a lot of people were mad about this, not just me, it was a ton of people. But now look, on iOS 16 beta, the official version of iOS 16.1, or the beta version when it officially comes out, we now have the ability on our iPhone 11 and our iPhone 10, or all those iPhones that were missing in the first place, we can now enable this specific feature. Now, funny enough, when I think Apple made a statement, or a lot of people were stating that the reason they couldn't do this was because the pixels weren't high enough or whatever. I mean, the 12 mini and 13 mini have a really high resolution display too. I mean, that thing's like 1080p, I think. These ones are 750p, but still, if you can see the time on here, and even if you can see SOS, I'm pretty sure you can also see the battery percentage there too. Now, I want to go ahead and state one more thing. It may seem like the battery percentage thing, like, oh, why is it a big deal? You're probably not even going to enable it. Personally, I don't even think I'm going to enable it too much, but it's just a thought process that Apple went ahead and limited it on the cheapest iPhones, right? That is what's crazy. They are already going through and changing up their cheap iPhones already, like their 14s with the Apple A15 Bionic and now putting the A16 in it. But this was a very slimy thing for Apple to have done in the first place, and they should have never done it, in my opinion. They should have just, supported it from the get-go. What is the point of, giving it and then taking it away from us? You look at iPhones like the iPhone 8, they can already show the battery percentage in the top right corner. The iPhone 4S can probably do it. So it's a weird, I mean, it's not like some technical advancement that Apple did. They purposely limited it. It's weird. I mean, you have to think about it. Why did they limit it on the cheapest ones in the first place? That's what's super crazy to me. And honestly, I'm glad they brought it back, but this just showcases that if we have issues, if there's, something that's obvious, we should voice our opinion on it. And that's why it's super crazy to me that they even limited it in the first place. So I'm glad they did it. I think it's like they should have done it from the first place, but it's just super crazy to me that they even did this in the first place. So that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video.